we doing today?
Apparently we're going to go to mountains, especially very shady ones called Bloody Mountain, all across Georgia.
Baby, we are traveling across Georgia.
Sounds like a great journey.
Let's do it. The only problem is, unlike a real photographer or video person, I don't have multiple batteries. So,
so you're basically going off of one life right now.
Yes, sir. Which means basically I can't really vlog, which is kind of the reason I wanted to I was thinking about telling you to bring the other camera, but I kind of forgot.
Oh, this is a great vlog. Maybe your camera might survive just for like half of the experience.
Yeah.
In a quarter of a mile, on Rock Springs Road.
Shut your ass up.
Whoa. Can't talk that way to Alexa?
That ain't Alexa.
Oh, wait.
That's definitely not Alexa. How dare you?
Does Google have a name for their girl?
It's just
Turn left on Rock Springs Road.
in the messed up part. It's not even Google. We're using a whole different app. It's your boy Amir narrating our vlogs. Basically, we're going to something mountain.
Arabian Mountain.
Arabian Mountain. Yeah, we're going there. And I got my boy Jamel as the cameraman. What up, y'all? All right. Oh shit, it's yellow light. I can still make it. I ain't doing nothing illegal, guys. I'm a legit, 100% safe driver. Like on me, I am.
Oh,
My nose is kind of like extending. It's because I'm sprinting nothing but the truth. Oh, it just grew another inch. All right, so basically we're going down these wood-lined tunnels. I don't really know. Ooh, there's a bump right there. Gotta dodge that. And you know, it's crazy.
Yeah, you don't have to narrate. This video is going to be a time lapse until we get there.
You know, narrating.
It's just going to be a time lapse.
Don't you interrupt my flow. That's a nice sound. Don't you interrupt my flow of my narrating.
It's just a time lapse.
Before I kick your ass off my car.
All that stuff. By the way, I haven't told you this yet. I wasn't planning to, but I was actually planning on making the new YouTube channel.
Wow.
I don't know. This one.
What you have right now is like because it's dead.
No, sort of. This one is primarily was supposed to be just everyone and us just gaming together.
Yeah.
And then we play video games, but I haven't really been like recording or uploading any gaming footage because we really haven't been playing that many games together.
You know, it's like, yeah, we don't play many games, but it feels like you don't record much shit.
Yeah, John. I need more to record. Yeah, cause it's still got like Lakeview and whatnot, but I don't know. I never feel like freaking going like, oh, let's go and play and record Lakeview. I don't know, 'cause I always just wanted it to be. This place is dead. This place is completely dead. Yeah, but I always wanted the videos on the channel just to kind of be us naturally just playing games, which I guess it is for the most part. But like, if I wanted to do other stuff like maybe some unrelated animations, the comic strips, or even real life stuff, I think I want that to be focused on a different channel.
So you sure?
We don't pass tires, we blow tires. So where's the way in?
But take your photogram first. Oh, this is for you.
A what?
All commercial and promotional photography must receive a permit from park rangers.
Wait, what?
What is it?
Where?
Right there.
Attention photographers, all commercial and promotional photographers receive permission from flight. Well, F this then. Be good.
Just like the Game of Thrones. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. It actually looks like a Stone Mountain over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Park Ranger got eaten by something. Park Ranger's dead.
Thanks. Dangerous. There's wild animals like bobcats way over right here.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be awesome to have a bobcat would come out just to kill us.
No, yeah, I can fight a bobcat. What? Dude, these four-legged animals have a very distinct weakness.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it's at the four-legged animals. Exactly. If I can literally just get it on its back, it's done. It'll try to jump up and use its front claws to get me. I grab its like the base of its arm, of its legs, and then I freaking pull it back and freaking put him on his back. He'll freak out, but eventually he'll calm down, and I win.
All right. So we need like a simulation machine. You can demonstrate how this
You gotta
works.
watch them closely. You use things like your legs to get a first strike in, to freaking daze them. Then you finish them off with something else.
Yeah, I still need a simulation machine to see how this works.
You said a simulation machine?
Yeah, so they can put you in there. It's like, all right, since you say you can do it, show us how you gonna do it.
Simulation. So you think you can beat a bobcat? Okay, we're gonna put you in a simulation and show us how you do it. Just show us how you're gonna do it.
Show us how you do it. You got a permit for that?
It's okay, I'm recording. I'm not a photographer. I'm a video. What is it called?
I don't know, vlogger.
I'm a vlog. Sure. Dude, this literally looks like the second coming of Stone Mountain. This looks like the missing part of Stone Mountain.
That's basically Stone Mountain. This place had a fight, but it won because Stone Mountain won, and they kind of think it won.
Yeah, it looks like a whole battle. This might be Blood Mountain, actually.
So this is a place where basically when there's about to be a fight that's gonna happen, and you trying to at least minimize the damage, you come here.
Yeah.
It's like this. Meet you at Arabian Mountain.
Meet me at Arabian Mountain. This mountain this looks like a dope place if we can like film videos. If we can.
Place to be. You got a little standing podium place that they can talk, and then they gonna start fighting.
Yeah, too bad they specifically said no commercial photography. Unless you got a permit from the guy who does.
They go the second upcoming.
Oh yeah, dude, this looks like Stone Mountain.
So we're gonna be here for like an hour, and then we're gonna get back to the car, and then we're gonna drive for an hour, and then it's gonna be literally nighttime.
Yeah, we got in my second.
Oh, yeah, I was like, what the hell happened to your voice?
I try to record and very nice. But we go to Stone Mountain for exercise though.
I like the car in the back. Hello.
Hello. Stone Mountain's good for exercise though.
Even more effective.
You wanna know some?
My arm's still fucking sore.
You wanna know some good advice?
What?
When you so every morning when you go into the shower, turn on cold water and then jump in. It's like shadow boxing.
What happened when you do that?
Well, it'll help you because in the event that you get stabbed, that's the feeling of how you can still fight for like a good few minutes before you like kind of pass out or if we can go down. Because like, you know, the feeling of how it is in a cold shower is kind of how it feels when you get stabbed.
Wow. That's terrible.
So I've heard.
This is when we die. This is when we're gonna see something. We're gonna start running. I become a werewolf. You become something too.
I'd be a werewolf too.
We're gonna become werewolf like this is me. Hunt you down. But hunter.
I don't F with vampires.
I don't. No one likes to fuck with vampires.
Everyone, people love vampires, but it's like werewolves.
Only the drama loving cry story love vampires.
Yeah. Girls like vampires.
Girls like vampires. They dreamed they had a boy like that in Twilight. Even though everyone hates the movie, they still love the characters. They just love how they look. The only thing that's gonna be very painful about being it is transformation.
I imagine that, like, transforming has to be the most painful experience as a werewolf. Like, the blue markings kind of just tell us where we have to go. What?
Do you hear how quiet it is?
It actually is this dead silent.
It's like dead fucking quiet. I was just talking and I was like, bro, it's too fucking quiet. What the fuck?
I need a body cam or something.
Yo, this feels like a fucking like you come over here, you really about to get in a fight. Yes, I did.
Go ahead and do that.
I hear something.
Just take off running. They're here.
Go. They even marked the blue. They even marked it on the blue. Okay.
Yeah, just like the Cherokee Trail.
It's so dead silent, bro.
It is. It's kind of concerning.
Yo,
At least we'll be able to hear the chainsaw.
Yeah. I should be able to hear the bushes rustle. I should be able to hear the big ass footsteps and the chainsaw.
God dang. I think the park ranger's the murderer.
No, ain't that like a game?
Yeah, probably. That's why you can't find them.
That's how it wasn't Firewatch. It was just like you was just you in the woods, and apparently there was someone else in there with you.
Yeah, apparently. Some guy who's just like kind of skulking around.
Yeah.
Because I forgot what he did, but he just never left because someone died because of him.
Yeah.
Firewatch was a fascinating game.
It was. Even though it wasn't like an action pack or something, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was interesting, but then it had a little bit of scare.
That's the thing I'm most attracted to. I'm like
Then get
this
that
whole-
game. Then get that game on the Game Pass. I forgot what it was called, but it's like the view is beautiful. It's very. You walk around, and it's like the forest, waterfalls, and everything. And basically, you get like these little stand painting things.
yeah.
And wherever you're at, you can actually make like a picture art of it.
But that's one of the things I love about puzzle games so much is that
Yeah, the ones that you want to suffer.
yeah, but like they have such a beautiful freaking they have such beautiful and emotional, just scenic music.
I hear this fighting, man.
It's like yeah, this would be a great place to just kind of chill out.
Hell yeah.
But like yeah, the like puzzle games are like they're very peaceful and freaking nice. They pay a lot of attention and details to the scenery and the freaking just the feel of the environment, as well as the music. And it's just this calming experience that I love. And those are the type of video games that I get so into. Like action packed is awesome and everything, but it's like my favorite are just the ones that are just great pieces of art.
Yeah. Because I think that's what people like Ori.
Exactly. Like Ori's not like Doom, but it's like,
Listen, it has its own heart. The art. See, you only have to say 3 words, and if it's art, rip and tear.
rip and tear.
I ain't gonna lie. VR chat is a very great stress relief, but then also very stress. Cause I was lagging in the boxing, and I got pissed off because the lag is fucking up how I fight. So I literally just started swinging at this damn thing, mad as fuck. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm so glad this is here." Even though I'm not physically hitting it, it feels like I'm punching it.
When you think about making a game, what type of game do you want to make?
Well, the 3 games that I had talked about before are literally the 3 games that's gonna be like the longest type of shit to build. But there's also 2 other games where I think it's smaller. There's a tiger there. How did I get there?
I thought you said tiger. I got.
If there was a tiger, I wouldn't even say it like that. I don't want to just. And there's 2 other games that I would like to make that I think would be simple and probably won't take as long. The first game I wanted to do was a space adventure type game, which actually has mechas, a good mecha game concept.
Oh wait, hang on a second. Before you do that,
Wow, see now this is some shit. See, this is a picture. This is a picture that the park rangers can't tell me I can't take.
oh, but they'll tell you. All right. Boy, comments on it. What do you think? How does this make you feel?
Relax. Calm.
Peaceful.
Yeah, peaceful.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I feel inspired.
Imagine living somewhere like just on the coast. Like imagine having a house on that mountain up there.
Yeah.
And just.
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm walking down here every day. Every time I feel stressed out and walk out, I just look at this.
Shoot, F that. I have my laptop, my whole setup outside. to just be.
Oh, no, you can't cross the line because this second in range.
Well, I have something like covering over.
Listen, I'm just gonna go down here, and then I'm gonna come down here with my little ear pod, put that shit in, and I'm gonna play this song.
Eyes closed, I'm slowly falling to the music and the atmosphere. Now and then I feel lights fading softly all over me, and I remember last year when I was alone in my bed with all these thoughts in my head and living silently inside. It's so late in the night, my mind is drifting away. Then I dream about times I wished for a new, happier day.
Yeah, I played that, and then it'll be something else, like at least like more like motivational, or they just speaks to me more.
So where do you walk? You walk that way or walk this way?
So we can either walk this way, which probably makes us get closer to the car and get to our next destination, or we can walk the long way where we'll kill more time and probably never get to our destination. Where the F did you come from?
Oh, it's so cute.
Where's your master?
They're back there.
Where you going? He's just taking off. Look at him.
He's fine.
Gone. Oh,
Yeah.
He is running.
The funny thing is that's supposed to be on low.
I just turned around and saw Black run. I was like, what?
He has a collar. That's a good boy. You're right. We can take the wet route back. That's a thumbnail right there.
This is like a start of an anime opening.
This is so dope. But this is what I've been talking about for the longest time. In VR, it always like your little VR home depicts like these just beautiful, amazing landscapes that I always feel is out of my reach. I feel like I will never be able to like visit, or if we can just be in an environment like that, just so inspiring, so calming.
And then
You've got to go to Europe. How much do you think airplane tickets are?
how far is it?
I don't know, very far.
Probably got down here. Probably down here $1,000.
Effing YouTubers.
So now there's Bob right here.
Oh my god.
Really quick to see Toast, Michael Reed, Sarah, Yvonne, and they all living together like this big YouTube house shit.
Yeah.
And then other people trying to do the same shit.
I found everyone does that.
Yeah.
People been doing it for a long time.
But the thing is, it works because not only do you have all these funny concentrating in one place, they're also like got money and they're all doing their own split bill shit. So
Yeah.
you pay this bill, I pay this bill, we all pay the whole damn thing. It's like yeah, it works. And they can go places too because they got shit covered. When that guy told me in the video, it's like he basically was telling me that anyone that's a whole. He's like anyone can be a YouTube or a Twitch famous person. It's just that the things that people do are either over the top, like over and above, but you can do the same thing too, but it's just you want to say he said it's luck, but he won't want to count as luck. But it is true that it's luck because it's gonna be like a slim percentage chance of that all these people are going to just watch that one video of yours.
Yeah. And even more than just watching it, but actually feeling to come back and maybe even subscribe.
So, so I understand what he was saying there. I was like, damn, he said he was going to drop the whole card. So, see now you got this way and then you got this way.
Let's go up. We'll get a vantage point.
Yeah, and he's talking about it's a cold hard truth, but it's just how it goes.
And that's what I've always been saying. That's what every YouTuber says, though.
Yeah.
It is. Like, at one point, it is the hard work. At the same time, you gotta get lucky. Because your success is dependent on the people find value in you or not.
And then another thing is the trending shit. Everyone wants to follow the trend, and sometimes that works.
Yeah. It's just that it depends if you mind having like a child audience or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to the original thing, you 3 video games.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. The one was a space adventure game where they actually had the mech gameplay. It has like mech in it because I realized that most space games aren't really good. I know that. Look, there's only two space games. I mean, that are good in their own right. Elite Dangerous and Star or whatever that one game I try to get you to play a game. So they do it right, but the thing is, it's only just exploration and multiplayer. There's no campaign. There's no story. You're just exploring space, which I understand that's how most space game goes. But I wanted something like that with exploration, big open world and shit, and like what you call it, like No Man's Sky, because that's also a good one. Because you can explore, there's life. But I wanted it to be story. I wanted to build your crew, and I wanted to at least have like mech robots to help you either explore the lands or help you in space battles.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like an actual great big open world for you to explore. And the thing about it is either I want it to be like, I want it to be like single player, or I want it to be like co-op or like online.
I think having co-op would probably be the best, because making the online aspect of things really waters down a lot of games.
Mm-hmm. Just
like Fallout 76 and all those other games, because they're trying to find a lot of okay, now it's Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
They're trying to find a lot of content. It's hard to say.
It's just that like
there's not a level of focus within the game to get from point A to point B and do all these side things. I don't know why. I believe like those MMOs can be built in that fashion, and some of them are.
Let me tell you, Blood Desert Online has the best way of building that.
It does.
The only problem it could get with it is how repetitive it is.
Yeah.
Because they go from killing 10 enemies to 20 enemies to 30 enemies to 80.
That's my biggest problem. I think with a space game like that, you have to do it in the same fashion of vein as a game like Halo, right? Mm-hmm. But also do it in the style of like, I'm thinking of a game that you might know. You don't know. No, not like that. I'm talking about in terms of traveling, because it has to be like, it has to have the appearance and feel of Halo, with the futuristic tech, but also a world filled with stuff.
Well, that's why I said No Man's Sky, because they have a world that's full of animals and creatures.
Well, sure enough, but No Man's Sky does this randomly generated thing, which won't work too well. I'm thinking like you need like preset, already created locations, but also the option to travel and explore to these different locations. Mm-hmm. But have each location be just like a set size with stuff actually in it. So maybe Outer Worlds type thing, because in Outer Worlds you do travel from different planets, and when you travel to these locations there are always stuff to do, there are quests, it's an open world and stuff like that, but maybe with the option you can control your ship and fly around. I think that's what Destiny kind of could have done better with. I want to fly my effing ship, man. Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of hits different when you get up here.
all those trees just like
Oh,
collapsing.
man. That's where the Blair Witch is at. She's in that forest.
Yeah.
That dog was basically that dog that we saw in the fucking game.
Oh my god.
It's just not a German Shepherd, it's a lab.
Someone else got lost out here. There's another map by the mountain over there. Let's get to the peak. Look at the crack in the ground though.
Oh yeah, they say something about the ground's cracking and shit.
Freaking weathering away. At one point, this entire part is just gonna.
That's gonna be like horrible. You're gonna literally have to be like in the movies, running straight through that forest to get out of that.
It's gonna freaking erode. Freaking just break off entirely. Anyway.
So yeah, you know, it's like that. That's one of the games I want to do.
Space games are complicated.
Yeah, they're complicated. That's it. But I would like, if I could just make it, I will literally make it the best space game. I can say it's as good as most.
I would definitely say something like Outer Worlds with that same feel, except being able to fly your ship and have like things like space stations that you can land at.
Yeah.
Shoot, fire your shit.
Like on a planet, explore, learn.
Like Halo
discover
Reach.
Culture and some shit.
I'm thinking Halo Reach. Like, you know how Halo Reach had the big open fight in space.
Mm-hmm.
When you launched off the planet, you look down at the planet. In like a Outer Wild, when you actually land on the planet, and it's freaking amazing.
Yeah,
I know.
Like that's the kind of concept I want, and that's why I think space engineers kind of did it well, because you kind of can make your own ship, and then you can fly into the atmosphere, and it actually has a gravitational pull.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
like I said, that's a lot of work.
It is.
But the second game was gonna be another game where I had I think I told you about it a long time ago. You drive, you get your own place. You can, like, you're fighting this action adventure.
Yeah, that's very muddy.
Like action adventure. Well, it's mostly like a free roam adventure game. You go out to the wilderness, and there's like giant creatures and shit you can hunt, and probably tame like a beast or something, like a dog creature or whatever.
Yeah, you have a lot of strong desires and freaking, you know, you have a lot of strong desires for like how you want to game, just like many people.
Yeah, and then the other game is more like a puzzle game. And it's like the idea that you said, but it's like a combat.
Money as hell. Alright, it's your chance to show off your stuff.
Don't be slow. I knew you could water walk.
Well, I did develop a plan for how we were going to do this entire thing, and it all starts out with what I refer to as a test area.
Oh, okay. Also, this is the one other game I wanted to make was a better kaiju game, because I swear to God, they really fucking with me.
I think kaiju may be the biggest one. A good kaiju game
But I
is.
feel like it's so simple, but they just don't fucking grasp on it.
I don't think.
Like Godzilla could have been good. Like it was good, but they could have did more with it. But they just never executed. It's just like fucking that's it.
It's very difficult to get.
Everyone still talks about Godzilla. Was it Godzilla freaking destroy all monsters? The way they had that game going was actually pretty fun. But yeah, keep going.
Oh yeah, making a bit. Oh yeah, the test area. Oh, yeah. So the test area is going to be where we're going to start. We're going to start by making a simple little test area. It could be like a little outside square ring, or maybe like an inside white room, but we're going to make some sort of test area where we're going to set all our objects, everything that we're going to have, all our assets for a game, and we're going to test them out and work them in that test area. So like if we have like I don't know, maybe a character firing a laser. We drop the character model in there, make sure animation and wigs, everything working. And if we can, then we make sure lasers and everything. We're not going to start on the actual game before all the assets are done. So that's what we're going to make sure.
So now we both have to figure out what game I'm going to make first.
It has to be something simplistic, something basic, just to make sure we have a grasp on everything and what we're doing.
All right, so let's see.
I think a puzzle game that you described doesn't sound too difficult at all, actually. But the test area is going to be the beginning start. That's going to help us get a grasp on whatever software you want to use, and you know, how we're going to work with everything.
Oh yeah, gas.
Woo!
So you want to go to the gas station?
To get on stuff. Current time.
Current time. Look on the phone. 4:24. Jesus Christ. So we're literally going to drive. We're literally going to get done to like 6 at the end or something.
Yeah, we're going to be done around like 6, but this is the end of this video. What's the name of this place?
Arabian Mountain. Yeah.
Arabian Mountain, baby. Off to new destinations.
Okay, look at him holding. Look at him.
So are you going to sing?
Sing what?
Or sing or rap in your song?
Oh yeah, when I reach 100 subscribers. I say that, but then again, I might just do it regardless. Fuck it.
You're gonna be all like, I wanna be,
Yo, man,
I wanna be
it's gonna be like, it's gonna be one of those
famous.
situations that like literally the second I start rapping, everyone's gonna think how stupid.